I'm transforming crepe paper into fun rosettes. Hello everyone, it's Jennifer. Thank you for stopping by Scrapbooks and Memories. I'm participating in a really fun open collaboration. It's hashtag Give Us Scrap, and it's hosted by my friend Angela at the Traveling Crafter. And we have a bunch of participants participating. I am day 17, so I'm sure you guys have seen other channels participating. And for my Earth Day upcycle, I am taking crepe paper and making these cute little rosettes. These are a few I've decorated already. And then I have a few we could decorate, maybe a couple of these together. But they are so simple and so cute. Excuse me. And I just had this roll of crepe paper laying around, and I really don't use it very often. And I've been wanting to make rosettes, but I don't have a die for it, and I just like folding paper. I tried doing paper rosettes, and I didn't like it that way. But then I decided, well, I wonder if I can just ruffle, or pleat, I should say, this crepe paper. Now, I'm not the best pleater, but what I did is I just took one in, pinched it right here to make this pleat, and then held it with my thumb. And I'm just going to go in and just keep making pleats. Now, I do tend to make my pleats different sizes. I don't try to be perfect with it. I do try to make it a nice little circle. And the first couple I did, they were kind of too small on one side. So then I decided, before I turn it around and start pleating, I make like this half shell right here. And I like how that's nice and full. So I'm going to just slightly, still pinching it, turn, so that way I can make another half moon. Now you may close these with glue, and I'm going to start turning it slightly just so I can get this to connect. You could use staples. I use my stapler for those because I ran out of hot glue. So you can also use hot glue. Now I have this little space right here left, and I want to make it a circle. So I am going to pleat and then slightly turn it as I'm pleating it, just to kind of fill it out. And then I want it to overlap. So I could just bring that one over a little bit from the back. And then I am just going to snip this off. Okay. Now I can't find my, help if I took the cap off. I can't find my stapler, and I'm out of my hot glue. So I'm going to use my Eileen's Tacky Glue, which is okay, but you're going to have to glue it down in like multiple spots with this. But if you just press your rosette down, it'll stay in the shape so that you can glue it. All the little pieces that you need to glue down. So Angela, I think this is her second year, I believe, of doing this open collab. And she loves Earth Day. So this whole collaboration is in honor of Earth Day and taking items we already have and reusing them or upcycling them and turning them into something different. And we get to tag a friend to participate. So the friend I would like to tag for this collaboration is Diana at Diana Loves Colors. So to participate, anyone can participate. Just use the hashtag Give Us Scrap and upload something you've made with a scrap. So those are the ones I've already done before. Let me get a close up on these. I just did some really simple decorating, some stickers, paper, a little puffy butterfly there. I have another one. I did make some extras, but they're for a upcoming swap in June, so I can't show those yet, but they are super pretty. So I thought today, since I showed you how to make one, and see, oh look, see this one is the best one I did so far. I like how thick this one came out. I made more pleats with this one than I did this one. So the more you make, the better they start looking and coming out. I don't hate these. They're just really thin, you know. This one does have a little more fluff to it. And now that I have it against the previous ones I've done, you can tell that it is a little fluffier. I stacked and pleated. I made more pleats in this one than I did those, which I like that look. So if you like this look, which is fine, it's just less pleats. You want it more full, do more smaller pleats. So let's see what I have in here. This is a set my daughter got me. One of my daughters got me for Christmas last year, and it's seashells and seascapes. Ooh, these little circles would work perfect. Do a couple of them. We'll do the fluffy one. And we could also have things to go in the back behind them. Oh, look, I just happen to have this really cool. I just got this from Christine, I believe it was. From Kawaii Memo Love. It's so pretty. Oh, but I don't have my hot glue. Okay, so maybe if I just glue on top. Let's see if we could arrange it to where you could see it poking out of the paper. I don't want to waste it. No, I think I'm going to save that. It's just not really picking up on here like I want it to. Let's see. We could rip a little piece of paper. Let's see what the papers are in here. Oh, I do have some extra stickers. I kind of like that chicken. Oh, let's do this. Okay, I like that. But now I feel like I need something round. I don't know why I put those chicken stickers in here. It doesn't go with this collection. It must have been on my desk and I just shoved it in. So, well, let me see what I have over here then. What can I use? What if I did, oh, because I kind of like this. It's a tab punch. That'll kind of give it a little background color. I can even make it go off to the side like that. Oh, I think that's cute. Okay, let's glue that down. Did I put my cap back on my glue? Okay. Make sure it's in the middle. This is gonna go behind it. And then we could put this chicken. I don't have anything to make it pop up at the moment to make it 3D. But you could add some different cardstock, layer up some cardstock in the back, chipboard, puffy, this little puffy sticker things. Maybe I'll put it like this. Oh, I like it. But not everything has to be 3D to have the look. Oh, that came out super cute. I wonder if I have some little greenery over here. Let's see if we can cut this. Maybe use this. No, because I don't want to have it stick out. Oh man, I did it this way. I can have it coming. No, I think I do need this side. Always come in a little bit more to take some of this white out. And it doesn't have to be perfectly cut out. Since some of it's going to go in the back anyway. Oh, I like that at the top. There we go. Perfect. I love just fiddling around, seeing where things go. I like that color popping off with that, especially with that yellow and the greens on this pink. That looks really cute. There we go. There's our cute little chicken. And then we could go and do one more. Let's see. What if we did... Is that too big? Nope, I think that's perfect. We could do that. Maybe put some of these little penguins on. Or a little jellyfish, maybe this purple one. Okay, that's a maybe. Let's see what else we have in here. Another little round sticker. I don't want the round stickers. I think that's... Oh, is this a moon? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe just do this book. Definitely want this behind it though. And then we'll maybe put this like peek it out the top right there. And it is a transparent sticker. But I'll peel that off. We'll put this at an angle. There we go. These are probably stickers too, but I don't feel like taking the stuff off. We can offset the book right here. And then kind of trim up the sticker a little bit. Let's see. Get this to pop off easy today. Nope. There it is. Oh, I think that's cute. Could even come in and put maybe a little something coming out right here. Don't have to glue it down all the way. Let's see. I don't think I have anything like right in front of me. No. Oh, look. This little heart might work. Oh, I like that. And it kind of ties the pink in. Very, very cute. And then, you know, you could always go in and layer some more stuff in the top. You could layer some stuff in the back if you like. But these are just so fun and so quick and easy to make. If you have some crepe paper, go ahead and take it out. See what you can do with it. I'm sure there's other things you could do. You could probably even make little ruffles instead of the rosettes. You could just make pleats like so. And just keep going, keep going. But I don't have a sewing machine or my hot glue. And then you could sew down the middle. Let's pretend we sew down the middle. And then you'd have like a little ruffle that you can do in different sizes. Probably make little bows, flowers. I also use this to wrap one of my swaps, one of the pocket letter swaps. And it looks really nice with some white ribbon around my pocket letter. That was really cute. So just a bunch of fun ways you can go ahead and use what you have around you. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to check out everyone's in the description box below for the collaboration and see what they're transforming their scraps into, and go ahead and transform one of your scraps and give a shout out. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.